Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna start tackling the rest of the Fountainhead Palace, so start by going over, well, what remains of this bridge. But don't jump in the water, make sure you grapple onto the branch to the side, because once you jump in deep water, you start getting hit by the Okami Lightning Warrior at the end of that branch in the very far distance. And then if we look over here, you can see an Okami warrior with a kickball, and some more over there. Don't be fooled by their silly weapon. They'll pack a punch, and they like to do a long wind-up kick to send that kickball straight into your face. They also will stand back and just fire them at you in these wide arcs going left and right. So to take care of them, you want to get in close and be aggressive. Or if you're lucky, when they jump way up in the air to do an extremely long wind-up kick, you can jump in close and get an anti-air death blow on them. But that's hard to pull off, so don't bank on it. But don't take her out yet. Come over here instead. And we can get this item. And now is the hard part. Describing where everyone is. If you come around the back of the building, then you can grapple up these waterfalls to find one right here. Quietly sneak around. And take her out. This is definitely going to be an area where you always want to crouch down after you kill someone. And then we can take out that Okami warrior behind the leaves here on the roof. Whale. Now we're going to aim for these two. So climb over here. And we can silently jump over there. And I know it's tempting to use the puppeteer ninjutsu here, but I don't think I'm going to, because I don't want to alert the kickballers underneath us. So instead I'll switch to blood smoke. Try to do it this way. This lets you kind of run away. Oh, I got spotted by one person. Coming underneath this little walkway is a good place to hide if you must. Taking this opportunity to check for items. There should be a Mibu balloon around here somewhere. There it is. Oh. Keep in mind there's dogs around. Oh no, that's eel liver. Where's the Mibu balloon? I'm not too worried about it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Let's abort. And now let's see if we can take out any of these. We can sneak up behind this one. Nope. Like I said, there's no real nice way to do this. Alright. So now I'm gonna try looking for this stupid... Okay, well first thing... Let me get my Sabimaru ready. Now we can get these two kickballers. Make sure you run away, because you don't want to get sniped by the kickballer over here, of which there are many. Sheesh. You can grapple up here to get the drop on these two Okami warriors. And then let me see, because there should be a thing here. Where the heck is it? There it is. So let's head back once again to the top. And climb up here. We can climb up here, where there's another item. You can hear some geckos. Then we're gonna jump over to here. start working on trying to take out some of these enemies. You have a patrolling one, you've got one there, you've got one with her back turned, and you got the two right there. So this one's easy enough to get. Wow, I hate this. Alright, down to one. Well, that was stupid. There we go. And now we can snipe this guy. Or girl. And take care of them. Alright, now we can do some looting. There's a ceramic shard, I think, right here. You may have seen it just a second ago, but there's an item up here. A spirit emblem. And then we should be able to spot two more purple-clothed Okami warriors. Come on, all the way up these waterfalls. Let me go ahead and heal up. We got some spirit emblems down here, and if we come too close, then two Okami warriors, one with a sword and one with a bow and arrow, come out from the corners here. You want to try to pull the soldier away from the archer. So that you can take care of them pretty easily. And then you can more or less rush the archer. We also got the spirit emblem on the inside there. And then there's 5 enemies down here. We'll tackle that in a minute. First, let's come to the left here to get whatever this is. And then there's also 2 Okami right here. I don't think I can make that jump, so I'm not going to try. Instead, what I'll do is come around this way and drop down. Drop down right here. and see if I can get around them. I don't think I can, but who knows? Nope. Luckily, the archers have very little health. So now let's try to tackle these 5, which is, needless to say, not easy. Blood smoke can make this a little bit easier. But you want to stab. Blood smoke. Stab. Blood smoke. Stab. Blood smoke. Oh, you can't. I ran out. So Sabi Maru that one real quick, and now we just got this one left. This one can shoot lightning, so be careful. But you can reversal it. Oh, what? Better heal up, I guess, just in case. Stop running away. And there we go. And we get Dragon Spring Sake for that. So with all this stuff cleared, we can activate this Sculptor's Idol. Rest if you absolutely must, but again remember that these 5 enemies will respawn if you do. And now we're gonna tackle another mini-boss. The one that's been hurling lightning at us if we enter the deep waters. She's right there on the end of that tree, and she's like a super kickballer that also has lightning powers. Luckily, she's one of the easiest enemies, easiest mini-bosses in the game, because she has 1 health bar, and being a kickballer likes to float in the air, making her extremely susceptible to anti-air death blows. And it's very simple to just pull one of those off, and with her 1 health bar, job's done. The difficult part is getting close enough to pull that off, because the minute you grapple over here, the fight starts. So just be methodical, be defensive in picking and choosing when to move forward, and you should be able to do it quite easily. Maybe put on some eel liver if you're not confident in your ability to disperse lightning or dodge it. Other than that, though, it's pretty straightforward. Sprint towards her, block. Let's sprint towards her, and then wait for her to jump. And actually, she gets very melee oriented when you get close, so you kind of want to stay away. And then... Aw, missed her. Be careful you don't fall off. Get her to move forward a little bit. Come on. Yeah, I see there. Aw. Let's heal up. And we didn't pull off an anti-air death blow, but we did just as good. You get a 4th prayer bead, you get some money, you get some experience. And now you can't make it... The bad news is you can't make it back to the Sculptor's Idol from here. You have to drop down. And there are 2 dogs just waiting for you underneath you. So try to plunging death blow one of them. And then the second one is easy. And they're guarding a light coin purse. And if you climb up here, there's a heavy coin purse. Careful as we walk forward, because there's two more. Is it two or is it just one? Nope, two more. Two more dogs down here. So take care of them. You can move forward to get some spirit emblems. Be careful as you move forward though, because there is actually another mini-boss very close by. Whom we will deal with later. Instead, climb up. See if I can get a shot of him. Yep, there's a Shichimin Warrior. Complete with the yellow orbs of terror at the bottom of that waterfall. But we do not want to engage him yet, so we need to get back over to the other side, climb all the way back up. I don't want to use the homeward idol because it will reset the whole area. And I've cleared out almost all the enemies, or maybe literally all the enemies. I don't want to have to do it again. What I do want to do is come back this way and grapple up here and grapple up here. Grapple back up here. Somebody saw me. Don't worry about that, that always happens right there. And instead of going back to the sculptor's idol from here, we can actually go this way, past the waterfall. No? Where the hell is it? Ah! There's the grapple point. We're looking for that grapple point right there. Oh, crap. Alright, without falling down, we're trying to hit this grapple point right there. Which you have to do by jumping and grabbing. You can also do it from the roof here. And be careful of the geckos crawling around. They're on the walls as well as walking around. And we get to this area. Now we can get to... What? I hear another one. Where is he? Eh, whatever. This roof that we could not access earlier. And then we can jump over to this cliff. Get some spirit emblems. Drop down to that sculptor idol you might have just seen. And we find a new friend. Again, I'm going to try not to rest. Oh, I do want to use those prayer beads, though. Let's enhance my physical attributes. I really do not want to rest unless I absolutely have to. And we have a new pot noble. With different items. He has a dragon's blood droplet. Most importantly, 2 lapis lazuli. And the 3rd mask fragment, if you've been collecting those. Those turn into a mask that enable you to trade 5 skill points for 1 attack power. But since we're going to need as many skill points as we can get in order to get the trophy for unlocking every ability, and there's not much of a difference from 1 attack power to the next, I never have bothered to get the mask completed. I find it very useless unless you're planning to play 2, 3, 4 playthroughs. But since this is just a trophy run, we're only going to be doing the 2. So save your treasure carp scales for the lapis lazuli. That's what we're aiming for. You have to have a certain amount to unlock every aesthetic tool upgrade, and there are only 6 lapis lazuli in each playthrough. They're very hard to come by, and 2 of them are always found here. So we need to buy these 2, and then you can talk to them. Talk to him 3 times to listen to his secret. And he gives you the truly precious bait. Talks about his dream of becoming the great Carp. Now, a thing about this is, if you then go talk to the other pot noble, he will also give you his truly precious bait and explain his wish to become the great Carp, and then you will have a choice to feed the whoever's truly precious bait you want to said great Carp, and whoever's bait you feed, the other pot noble will be vanquished, and the one whose bait you fed will gain his items. There's also divine confetti over here. None of that really matters, I just thought I'd point that out. The end result is the same no matter what you do. So now I am going to rest because we've gotten everything up to this point, and it should be easy to transport between the 2 sculptor's idols. And I'm going to rest by teleporting back to the Great Sakura. I'm actually going to jump back over here because there's a bulging coin purse I missed on the tree branch here. And then I'm going to climb back here and I'm going to get ready to take on that Shichimin Warrior. So in order to do that, we want to make sure we have the mottled purple gourd and that we have the Phoenix's lilac umbrella. Let's take care of those dogs again. And before we tackle him, there is one thing I like to do. Although I'm trying to remember how exactly to get there without drawing the attention of the boss first. Because there is one more dog that can sometimes be pulled during the boss fight, and that is annoying. So I'm going to see if I can get rid of him. He's around here somewhere. Stay on the ground because you don't want to pull any of the Okami warriors that just respawned. Okay, he's up here. Switch over to my shuriken. Oh. Yeah, I think he's like up at the... There he is. Just barely see the top of him right there. And there's a couple of items I missed along with some more dogs. 2 Mibu possession balloons, so don't feel the need to come here if you don't want to. And also I'm tempted to get a next skill point, but it's so much harder now that it takes so much experience to get there. And the big problem is it's hard to get a death blow on him. But we're gonna try. Luckily, this guy's the exact same as all the other Shichimin Warriors. Yeah. Nope. Oh, I forgot one thing. Divine confetti. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Recap. So, healing gourd. Divine confetti. Divine confetti. And now we can rush in. Mottled purple gourd. Attack. 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 Block. Attack. It's gonna disappear. Sprint to the other side. Switch back over to the healing gourd. Get ready to do the lilac and attack. Attack. I know I've lost my divine confetti, but I'm gonna be a little conservative with them. Okay, so that's the biggest difference behind this guy. He'll eat your divine confetti when you do one of those. So if you use divine confetti, then don't do the follow-up attack with the lilac umbrella. Just use it to absorb. Got our first death blow. So now he's gonna disappear. And my divine confetti is running out, so I might as well use the umbrella follow-up. And then use another divine confetti. Seeing him raise up his staff is the big key, the big red flag to pull up the umbrella. Whoop. I did not want to do that. Umbrella. Run. And we got him. To get another one of the 6 lapis lazuli we can get in this playthrough. Before you leave, make sure you check the waterfall where he was standing for a bundled Jizo statue. And now we can head back to the nearest sculptor's idol. So I'll use my homeward idol for this one. And now we can explore the Great Lake. So start by just jumping straight on in. I like to do it from the tree. Hiya. And in here will be several things to talk about. There are many treasure carps, there are many man-eating fish. There's one now. See the treasure carp. They run away quickly. Let's kill the man-eating fish first. And notice the treasure carps respawn. A good way to sneak up on treasure carps is to do it from underneath. But see, that doesn't work every time. So here, let's swim around a little bit. So here, we're starting from the Sakura tree. Don't worry about that. That's just more treasure carps. Sprinting away. We'll come back for them as soon as we can. But if you go directly downward... There's an item under this building. For some precious baits. Yeah. Let me see if I can sneak up on this treasure carp. Also try to position him so when he runs away he hits the wall. See? That will make it much easier. And the treasure carp don't respawn once you kill them, so once you get one in, you don't have to worry about it anymore. There's another treasure carp over here. Well, that was some nonsense. Alright, here's another one. Rats. Don't worry if you're having trouble killing these treasure carp. They're not easy. But they are totally worth it. So there's that one. There's another one back here. There's another one. Nope, get off of there. Right here. Oh, did he get away? He got away. Oh, some more man-eating fish though. Now let me use the great Sakura tree as like a landmarker. So we're here. What is that? Oh. Aha! Alright, so where is it? There it is. And now, where are we here? Let's swim up to the surface a little bit. There's a submerged building I'm looking for. There's something over here. Oh, be careful, mist nobles can still see you. So get some adamantite scrap. Let's dive underwater so we don't get killed by that guy. Come into this cave for some man-eating fish and an item. There's a red lump. If you come through here, I believe there's more items in the tall grass. Yep, there they are. We got a Litecoin purse and scrap magnetites. I think that's all that's down here. Make sure we try to stay up, because there's some sinister stuff down here that I'll mention in a moment. In the meantime... this is what I was looking for. So to the immediate right if you're looking at the Sakura tree, or left if you're facing away from it. There's an area with 2 buildings on the side. There's actually a cave in the middle that, holy crap. When you approach, the great carp swims inside the cave. So inside the building, on the left, there's a thing. There's a lump of grave wax. We need as many of those as possible, so make sure you get that. On top of the building, well, I can get there. There we go. There's the old lady. Talked to her a couple of times, and she mentions that there's a back way through the Great Carp's lair, and when you ask why she's helping you, she requests that you make it to the temple so that you can open a locked door from the other side that she cannot get into. So with that, let's grab this item as well, but we're not going to go into the cave just yet. And then there should also be... Oop, wrong one. Some treasure carp scales in one of these buildings. I always forget which one. There's also treasure carps themselves chilling around here. Aha, there they are. So we go into this building, there's the cave over there. And each one of these, I think, are treasure carp scales. I'm trying to get far enough away so that I can chase down those treasure carp. So let me make some distance here and then slowly come forward. There he is. Dash. There we go. What does that put our treasure carp scale count up to anyway? 17. I think we only need 2 more. Or maybe that's enough actually. We might be done. Anyway. And so finally, let's head back to the main area. And we're gonna start heading down. But I'm gonna do it slowly, because I can explain as I go that there is another underwater headless down here waiting to attack, and this one is much harder than the previous. So much so that I tend not to bother with him. The reason he's harder is because he has a clone, a little illusory clone, on the other side of the lake. So come into this long building for a Litecoin purse. is a clone on the other side of the lake that does the same attacks, and it's very hard to take care of the headless while you're dealing with his clone. And the clone doesn't take damage. Come down here for some precious bait. Luckily, there's really only one item down here we want, but we're gonna go for 2 others that are nearby the one item. And then if you want, there they are, by the way. You can see, oh, I got spotted. There's the headless, and then the blue thing in the back is his clone. We're going towards this treasure carp skeleton to get a treasure carp scale, another treasure carp scale, and open this chest. If you're quick, you can do all this without getting hit, because what we really want is the prayer bead. And so now you can use the jump button to do a quick upward dash. There's one more precious bait behind the headless, but we don't care. Just bail, and you'll be safe. And so lastly, let's head towards the next sculptor's idol. Dive back in, make your way over towards those broken buildings where the cave is with the great carp. So this is going to be very similar to the giant snake encounters, where we're going to enter the great carp's lair, and we're going to hide in buildings and try to get a camera angle so that we can see the great carp, and we will move to the next building when it's obvious that he has his back turned. First he's right down there, and we can quickly swim to this first building without having to worry about him. And then we can quickly go to the next building. But you want to wait when you get to the end of this one. If he sees you, he will charge at you and try to ram you, which will pretty much kill you instantly. But if you resurrect quick enough, he also stuns himself when he rams, so you can make it to the next building while he's stunned if he does kill you. Alright, so his back is turned, so we're trying to make it into that building there. Oh crap. So there he rams. He kind of stuns himself, and now we're trying to make it to this building. There's a hole in the second floor that we want to get to. Oh, what? Alright, bail. Swim up. No, that's down. Get in the hole, get in the hole. And he can't get you from here. So after that, let's come up to the surface. Grapple up to here. Don't think there's any items down there. Nope. And then we want to grapple up to here. And then here. And then here. To find a much needed sculptor's idol. If I remember right, I'm saving up 3 skill points. Yep. So we'll hold off on all that. And when we come back, we're gonna tackle the rest of this area. I think we're nearly done. We got one side path to take for another trophy involving that great carp, as if we hadn't seen enough of him already. But until then, stay safe.